Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Would you please stand for the presentation of colors by our Riverhead NJROTC, the Pledge of Allegiance led by Matt Block, and please remain standing for our national anthem performed by Ethan Lucas.
Color guard. Oh. Right. 8. Breathe and colors.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good afternoon and welcome. I am Sean O'Hara, principal of Riverhead High School. It is my pleasure to welcome you today to the Charles Cardona Auditorium. We are honored and proud to host and unveil the private first-class Garfield M. Langhorne Veterans Wall of Honor. This beautiful tribute will honor our local heroes who served and sacrificed so much to defend and protect our great country, and will serve as an example to all who walk through these halls of honor, outstanding citizenship, dedication, discipline, and perseverance. It will also remind us each day that those listed on this wall have given us the gift of freedom, and for that we are humbled, honored, and thankful. I would like to introduce Assistant Principal Ms. Nicole Taylor, who will continue with our welcome and introductions.
Good afternoon. It is my pleasure to welcome you to the dedication ceremony of the Garfield M. Langhorne Veterans Wall of Honor. Today, we honor the service of 89 veterans who, through their service and sacrifice, have served this country with pride and dignity. The Veterans Wall of Honor was the brainchild of members of the Riverhead High School, the Riverhead Town Board, and various veteran organizations in the surrounding areas. Today's unveiling is the culmination of 3 years of collaborative planning and fundraising, which has made this all possible. The Veterans Wall of Honor honors those who have attended schools within the Riverhead Central School District and actively served our country. I would like to thank the following individuals for helping to make this project possible: the Board of Education, the Veterans Advisory Committee, the Riverhead Town Board Veterans Committee, the NJR OTC Student Cadets, Mr. Terrence Colhane, Paul Negro from the Trophy Hut for the design and construction of the wall, Mr. Ryan Jacobellis and Mr. Dan Hickey, thank you for your assistance in getting the wall up, and Mr. Robert Hines for live streaming this event today. The event is being live streamed. You can access it on the high school homepage under the community tab. I would also like to thank those individuals and organizations for their financial contributions that made this project possible: the Benevolent and Protected Order of Elks, Kenneth and Deborah Rothwell, the Judd family, and Mr. Terrence Colhane. Joining us today from the Riverhead Central School District, we have Ms. Christine Tona, Mr. Sam Schneider, Dr. Lori Kerner, Ms. Arlene Durkowski. Joining us from the high school, we have Mr. Sean O'Hara, Kellyanne Perlato, Jason Rotkamp, Terry Colhane, Charles Gassar, and Ms. Denise Stevenson. Joining us from the town of Riverhead, we have Ms. Yvette Aguiar, Mr. Ken Rothwell, Mr. Frank Bayrod. We would also like to thank the following student cadets from the Riverhead High School NJROTC. Representing the color guard, we have Simon Solars, Anastasia Seek, Ty Paddleford, Pablo Chavez, and from the honor guard, we have Matt Roth, Jacob Curran, Cameron Rothwell, Casey Zara, Maria Vergara, Pablo Dominguez, Jerry Card, and Miguel Garcia. At this time, I would like to invite Ms. Tona up to the podium.
Good afternoon, and welcome to all of our guests, especially our veterans. Riverhead is a community rich in tradition, and today we are together to recognize our Riverhead alumni who honored the traditions of our great country through military service. It is humbling to think about the fact that those recognized today have walked the hallways of this school district. Our veterans will be remembered and honored by our students and staff members, current and future, who will walk the hallways of Riverhead High School. Thank you to all that made the Veterans Wall of Honor possible. I would like to personally recognize Assistant Principal Nicole Taylor and Director of Security Terry Colhane for their efforts to provide a permanent home for the Veterans Wall of Honor here at Riverhead High School. I also want to pay special tribute to the family of Private First Class Garfield and Langhorne, whose life story inspires generations of Riverhead students. This partnership between the town of Riverhead and the Riverhead Central School District will allow the entire Riverhead community to recognize those that were called to protect our freedoms. May these veterans inspire our students to work hard, persevere, and for some, serve our nation so that our freedoms will continue to be protected. Thank you to our veterans for your service. We honor you today and remember those who gave the ultimate sacrifice. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tona. Mr. Ken Rothwell, would you please come up?
Thank you very much. Yesterday we had an opportunity to honor all of our fallen soldiers over the years, and so today we honor all that served. And I just wanted to take a moment to feel like this is a new beginning in terms of yesterday, our new normalcy. We got together for a Memorial Day parade. It's a day to be able to stand here and gather together again to honor all of our veteran soldiers, all the men and women that served in our armed forces. Is wonderful. When I came aboard on the town board in January, I met with the Veterans Advisory Committee, and I just wanted to thank Tom and Kerry Nijan, and Kimberly Judd. They were very instrumental, and they gave me one task to do, and they said, build a wall of honor. And I said, okay, and so I reached out. Nicole Taylor was wonderful, and I met with Terry Colhane, and right away they were like, we're gonna get this done. And they were just, it was great to work with them and see this to fruition for all of our veterans. I just also wanted to take a moment so that to thank specifically the Garfield Langhorne family for the travel quite a long distance. So I think many from down south that came up here today, and it's so wonderful to see them here. And also we have Deshaun Briggs' grandfather, and Eli is here with us as well. But the only reason I mention those two is we're here for all of the veterans, but you'll notice when the wall is built that there are a few names on the wall that are in gold, and those are the service members that we lost. And so we will always remember that Garfield Langhorne sacrificed his life to save his fellow soldiers. And so we'll never forget that. He was the first recipient of the Congressional Medal of Honor. So we're very, very proud of him and grateful to this day. And part of when Nicole and I sat down in the beginning with the Veterans Advisory Committee, it was what can we do to keep his legacy alive? We always say we never forget, and now we're making sure that we never do, and our children's and our grandchildren will never forget, and they will always know the story. And tragically, we just lost Deshaun Briggs just a few years ago, 2018, and we'll never forget his sacrifice as well to protect our freedom. I know our supervisors here, and so I'd like to invite our town supervisor, Yvette Aguilar, to come forward to speak also, and I'm grateful for her for allowing me to have this assignment and to see this to fruition. And I thank all of you, the school board, everyone. You have been great, and what an honor it was to take part and work all together to complete this. And thank you to the NJROTC program. Thank you. I'll ask our supervisor to come forward.
Good afternoon, and thank you for inviting us here. I want to thank Councilman Rockwell, who, when we gave him the assignment, he took office, he ran with it. And it's very important that we keep tradition, we keep our culture, we understand where we came from, and we cherish our history. And it's very fitting for it to start here in Riverhead High School. I want to thank Superintendent Tona, where is she? Okay, and all the people from all the members of the Veterans Committee and all the individuals involved. This is touching. Yesterday was Memorial Day. We stopped off at 4 different locations to honor our fallen soldiers, and we should continue that tradition. And on behalf of myself, the entire town board, these are the things that we like to see. Open up lines of communication with the school, have events together, and you have my absolute support in whatever you need. God bless all our fallen soldiers who served our country unselfishly, and hopefully those numbers will be limited. And without them, we cannot be here speaking as we are, one-on-one with the free podium, free words to say, and honor those who gave their lives unselfishly to our country. Thank you, and God bless.
I did get a few questions today about how if there are other veterans that are interested in being recognized on the Wall of Honor. There is a link that's located on the high school homepage. It's under Community, and it's also on the left-hand side at the bottom. So you can go there and access that and be able to enter the information there. We look forward to holding this ceremony every Veterans Day, so we will be doing our next round of inductions this upcoming Veterans Day. At this time, I am so excited to invite everyone out to the auditorium lobby for the official unveiling of the Veterans Wall of Honor. So if we could head out these doors, please.
Come on down, we're going to Report the car.
Okay, so thank you. We are so excited to finally unveil the Veterans Wall of Honor. So, Mr. Simon and Warren family, if you would recognize.
A E and R. Your name, Donald. Eli, there he is. Come forward. As we honor the veterans who have served the country near and far, together, let's have a moment of silence to reflect on their service and sacrifice.
Forward, turn. Arms. Up, raise. That's everyone wants to come up and see their family's names, by all means. All right. Yeah. Oh, I do. The only asset is Riley. Whereas when he was in RTC, well, not Flores, it was yeah, correct. I remember him, and I was